This is the JTV Caribbean News. I am Sean Rose. Antigua and Barbuda and China have agreed on a $32.6 million assistance package, Antigua Prime Minister Gaston Browne announced. According to Caribbean Journal, Browne, who is currently on an official visit to China, said he had negotiated the deal following a frank and detailed discussion with China Premier Li Keqiang. The deal includes a grant for various projects, a 10-year loan, the provision of goods focusing on addressing Antigua's capacity in fighting climate change, financing of the Deepwater Harbor development, and several educational and health projects. Browne said Antigua and Barbuda are very grateful to China. He said the People's Republic of China has been generous to Antigua and Barbuda over the years and has provided critical support to the development efforts of the government. China has also promised aid to other Caribbean community countries in a number of areas that include clean energy, agriculture, tourism, education, and healthcare. The Northern Caribbean region has started recovery efforts in the wake of Tropical Storm Cristobal. The storm caused damage in several parts of the region, including the Turks and Caicos Islands, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic, and the deaths of at least 5 people across the region. The Turks and Caicos Islands suffered significant damage from flooding after 12 inches of rain fell, resulting in water several feet deep in some places. TCI Premier Dr. Rufus Ewing said the immediate action remains further assessing the extent of the damage inflicted by Tropical Storm Cristobal, especially in the islands of Middle and North Caicos. The storm caused a 2-day interruption of flights into Providenciales International Airport. In the Dominican Republic, almost 4,000 people were evacuated, and in Haiti, at least 2 people were killed and dozens more injured due to flooding and road accidents. There is no clear estimate of the cost of the damage so far caused by Cristobal. Former Turks and Caicos Premier Michael Missick's extravagant home is being sold for less than half the price advertised just 4 years ago. The Leeward mansion is now listed at $7.5 million, a far cry from the hefty $15.75 million price tag it boasted back in November 2009. The 2.5-acre site is being described as breathtaking, from its sweeping marble floors and Roman-style pillars to the glass-bottom swimming pool and home theater. Glorious mature palms flank each side of the house, which is fronted by an expanse of marble tiling. The gated property can be accessed by both water and road. The sprawling Leeward mansion, nicknamed the White House by Missick and his ex-wife Lisa Ray, was once serviced by an army of personal staff that reportedly cost the country $500,000 a year. Missick's flamboyant lifestyle, which also included private jets on call and a leased Rolls-Royce, was heavily scrutinized during the Commission of Inquiry probe in 2009. The highly controversial TCI corruption trial is set for October 6th this year. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS, and the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, deepened their collaborative efforts on Tuesday through the signing of a new program cooperation agreement to the tune of $1.165 million. This agreement is expected to further facilitate protection programs in the region regarding the rights of children. Education and lifelong learning, monitoring, evaluation and social statistics, early childhood education, as well as child and social protection are the intervention areas in the new program cooperation agreement. Director General of the OECS Commission, Dr. Dedicus Jules, commended UNICEF and its work in the Caribbean, highlighting its ongoing advocacy for children's rights and the protection of young people.
It is critical that we make decisions around child protection issues, around education, around health, not based on anecdotal evidence, but based on what the statistics and the reality actually points to. And if we're able to collect, there's a lot of statistics available. There are a lot of gaps in the statistics, but there's a wealth of statistical information available that we need to mine in a much more effective way to tell us the stories we need to learn in order to target the audiences that we need to reach. And that is what we're hoping to do. Early childhood education has consistently been ignored by policymakers at the Caribbean, at least ignored or insufficiently attended to. so that it is no surprise that we see some of the performance issues presenting themselves at the higher levels of secondary education.
The budget for the new program cooperation agreement between UNICEF and the OECS Commission is $1.165 million. Quinn Sandy Lewin of UNICEF, who signed the agreement with Jules, reiterated the need to support and implement further programs for child and youth development, despite the harsh financial challenges affecting the countries of the Eastern Caribbean.
In this time of economic recession, the social protection schemes have to really reach those who need it most. And these are new areas that we've entered into in this program that the Commission is going to be leading. There's going to be a new group established very soon on the Social Protection Committee, bringing all the governments together to harmonize the different approaches. And this is the type of new programming that we are embarking on, beyond what we've been doing for many years in terms of child protection, in terms of early childhood education, and in terms of getting data systems up and running.
The UNICEF official acknowledged the value of the relationship with the OECS as a fundamental and critical platform for facilitating dialogue and implementation of key interventions for the advancement of children in the region. 4 of the biggest names from the West Indies international cricket team have signed a historical deal that will make them co-owners and stakeholders in the exciting new Canadian Premier League T20. West Indies one-day international captain Dwayne Bravo, Test captain Dinesh Ramdin, opening batsman Kieran Powell, and former captain and veteran Shivnarine Chanderpaul have signed one of the most lucrative ventures in T20 cricket in history by becoming owner-stakeholders of the forthcoming North American League. The tournament will commence on August 1st, 2015. Roy Singh, founder, chairman, and CEO of the Canadian Premier League, conceptualized and created the league in the summer of 2012 after recognizing the opportunity to expand cricket in Canada through a 2020 league. League officials confirmed that the 10-team league will consist of professional cricketers from Canada alongside global cricketing superstars from across the world. For the JTV Caribbean News, I'm Sean Rose.
And coming up next on JTV News, almost 500 women and men have sought assistance from the Family Support Network. Dr. Sylvia Simmons tells JTV News how you can help. Sean Rose goes shopping for back-to-school deals, and we hear from Ms. BVI about her plans to help youth.